This is your senior traveler, Fritz, narrating Sebastian visits the Liberty Bell, Minnesota. St. Paul is the capital of Minnesota and a relatively short drive from Des Moines, about 3 or so hours. The two cities appear about the same size. The difference is St. Paul rests in the shadow of much larger Minneapolis. While St. Paul has about 300,000 people, the two cities form a metropolitan area of over 3 million people. St. Paul sits on the northernmost end of the great Mississippi River, which stretches all the way from the Gulf of Mexico and New Orleans, Louisiana. Father Lucien Gautier, a French priest, settled St. Paul in 1841 and named the city in honor of Paul the Apostle. The city was incorporated in 1854. Sebastian thought St. Paul and Minneapolis seemed to merge. There was no break between the cities, just interstate, highway, and countless exits to lots and lots of businesses, apartments, and homes. Before heading to the capital, Sebastian stopped at one of these exits to visit Mall of the Americas, once known, and maybe still is, as the largest indoor mall in the United States. Sebastian and his dad went to a movie, but more fun was the indoor roller coaster directly outside the movie entrance. Sebastian had never seen or rode on an indoor roller coaster except for Space Mountain at Disney World in Florida. The difference was this roller coaster was bright and open inside a well-lit section of this giant mall. It was much more fun and much less scary to ride this coaster. Up and down, heaving and howling, fun, and more fun. At another exit, Sebastian saw downtown Minneapolis and the U.S. Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Vikings football team. Paisley Park, where Prince lived, produced hit records and nurtured talented artists, was not open during Sebastian's visit. Sebastian was disappointed because he really wanted to see where the genius Prince worked. He decided to put Paisley Park at the top of the list on his next visit to Minneapolis. The Capitol in St. Paul had a large plaza in front that was quite a walk from parking. Sebastian went into the Capitol first, where he found a beautiful atrium and dome with murals on all ends. There were several statues on the second level of the atrium, and Sebastian could look down to the main floor and see the Great Seal of Minnesota. On the outside, this dome was not gold, but had gold features of a carving immediately below the big dome, and a smaller dome on top of the big dome, which was also gold. Sebastian thought this was unique and made the building stand out from other domed capitals. A good walk through the plaza and past a colorful plant display of flowers and marshy cattails, then across a quiet street that circled the Capitol. Sebastian found the Liberty Bell displayed as part of several monuments. The bell faced the street and had a prominent place in front of a breezeway. Sebastian could see the Capitol building in the background. A great visit and so much to see in St. Paul and Minneapolis. Sebastian enjoyed his time here.